A reader asked me, why did you include a medieval style alchemical poem on luck in Shadow of the Witch? It seemed like a good idea at the time. I modeled my alchemical poem on the Ripley Scroll. There are actually 23 Ripley Scrolls. They are all copies of one 15th century alchemical scroll. And the reason it is called the Ripley Scroll is because the poetry in the scroll is associated with the famous alchemist, George Ripley. How famous was he? John Dee, Queen Elizabeth's personal magician, studied him. Sir Isaac Newton studied him. He was kind of a big deal, who nobody knows now. The earliest copy is from the 16th century. None of them are exact copies, of course, because they were done by hand and every artist had his own style. The Ripley Scroll primarily used rhyme verse in Middle English to describe the process of creating the Philosopher's Stone. This particular form features end rhymes in couplets or stanzas. The meter is just completely random. This made it a lot easier for me to copy the style in my Alchemy of Luck poem in Shadow of the Witch, because all I had to focus on was the rhyming. That said, I did go kind of crazy because the poetry in the scroll is kind of lengthy and I wanted to match that. Why the heck did I include it? Well, one of the things I really appreciate about experimental literature today, from a mystery reader's perspective, is you get to look at the clues. Experimental literature tends to include photos and images that the reader can enjoy. And I, as a mystery reader, I like looking at the clues where I can. Of course, in a book, you're limited to what you can add. Images, yes, today we can add images fairly easily. And then there's text, like a poem. If you are curious about the alchemy of luck and the lessons that my fledgling witch Brandy learns about it, check out Shadow of the Witch. It's available